Hello everyone, this is GalacticStorm. Welcome to the show. And yep, we're going to be doing a review on the 1.1 patch update on World of Tanks. Besides they introducing some more stuff on the HUD, changing some stuff, changing the sound effects and all, they added 3 key additional things onto it, and it's coming from the PC version. The first thing is the crew. Now the crews, you get a commander in each of your tank. You can train them, you can pretty much add perks onto them, you can train them up, and it'll pretty much affect your tank at ways that you would never explain. They could be faster, they can be more accurate, they can be better at repairing, they can be good at speed, all these kind of other fun stuff too. They can also be good for camouflage too, but you've got to upgrade them up to 100% in order to get one perk. And I don't know how many perks you can get. This is the first day for it, but here it is. You can reassign them to like other tanks too. You can pretty much dismiss them too. And for the M4 Sherman, I'm explaining them on Deadeye, which you can pretty much penetrate and do more damage. And here are some of the perks that you can get too. Well, there's a lot of perks actually. There's for repairs, there's for firefighting, there's for camouflage. There's pretty much, you can increase like other crew members, martyr, eagle eye, jack of all trades. Pretty much you can be like all of them, or like the commander can be like the loader, the radio operator, etc., etc. But if more is taken out, there is. Sixth Sense is pretty cool. There's recon, there's situational awareness, signal boosting, call for vengeance, which is pretty good, rallying. What's that called? But there's like a few others too that you can really good. There's designated target, which can last, the target can last for like 2 more seconds, which could be crucial. There's armor, there's adrenaline rush, and there's intuition. It's pretty much you can load the like other rounds faster, like the APR, the premium ammo, like at the same time, or you got to that. But the second patch, or the second thing in this major update 2.03, is that they added they added 5 extra tanks within the medium branch area of the British side. It's up where there's the Cruiser, there's the Cruiser 4, there's the Covenant. I finally got the Crusader, tier 5 light tank, and then there's these 5 new tanks. There's the Cromwell, which is, it's a pretty decent tank that you can go for. Decent speed. It has pretty fast speed for a medium tank, and it's like an M4 Sherman at the same time, but low damage. There's the Comet, which is a premium tank in the PC version, so you got that. You got the Centurion Mark 1, Centurion I think it's called, yeah, Centurion Mark 1, and then right after that there's the Centurion Mark 7-1, which is it's a pretty nice tank, pretty good turn armor, and decent shell damage and that. And there's the 10th tier for the British mediums, and it's the FV4202. There's also another new map that they introduced. It's called Himmelsdorf, but it's another map that came from the PC version, and I will show you guys that right now. Excuse my pronunciation. It was Himmelsdorf. Yeah, that's right, Himmelsdorf. It's pretty much a bigger version of White Park. Yeah, it was White Park. But except it has more buildings, it has more areas for you to go and cover. Pretty much you have more buildings that you can pretty much sneak in and shoot people in. You have a castle on my side, it'd be on the left side, but on the map it'd be on the right. And on the other side, on the left side, where I'm going to be showing you the map at, and I'm using the T-18 Tier 2 Tank Destroyer. On the left hand side, that's where like railroads and train cars would be at, and you can use that for passage. Pretty much you can do a lot of hiding, you can do a lot of ambushing in this map, that's pretty cool, and you never got that before on any of the maps, maybe besides in White Park. But other than that, this is pretty much a more advanced version of White Park. But anyway, let's get to the ass kicking here. And here comes, well, what looks like to be a light tank. And it's going to be a T2 light tank. and one shot really didn't do anything. So how about a face full of T-18 howitzer? Oh yeah, you better like that high explosive ammunition. That'll be like $200 just for that shell alone. And I'm trying to go after this T-18, but accuracy, you so silly. Yep, man, that thing just went out for like a few inches on the side. But I'm gonna have to be careful on these sides too, because remember, you can get caught by surprise by some of these tanks, especially when it comes to the light tanks. And tank destroyers like the T-18, remember, it's not really good when it comes to the sides or behind. You will be outflanked. And there's a L-Tracker Tier 1 German light tank. And it looks like that T2 medium and that other one's going to go after it. But on that side, that's where they pretty much are going to be. Well, everyone's new to this map, so it's all fair game. And they're going to be going after that L-Tracker, that T2 medium, and that, yeah. And there it is. Here is the jackpot. All of them are here. All these tanks. It's like, I don't know, maybe like 7, 8, 9 tanks in total. And they're slowly swindling in numbers because they haven't watched their side yet. They're being ambushed. And now they're getting their assholes torn by my teammates. And I'm trying to charge in, and the armor is bouncing. And there's a L-Tracker. L-Tracker bit the dust. And we're going to be going one way. We're going to still go this way. And look at that. There is still more people to go after. And there's a Jagdpanzer 1 that is pretty an adversary for the T-18, and it went bye-bye. And there's a Panzer 2 which I shot. I tried to charge in, tried to charge forward, go a little bit more forward, and there it goes. It's trying to fire at it. It took a few shots at me, but it gets the big old boom with the T-18. And then there's one more tank. There's the what was it? M2, M3, M2 light, same one as last time. And it gets a nice face full of loose track. And it's trying to shoot at me, but no. You're not going to kill a T-18 like that. And that's pretty much it on this place. But, like I said, remember like all the sites you can get into, like buildings and there's alleyways that can pretty much get you stranded. And we pretty much won. All of the tanks have been eliminated. 15-4. That's a pretty big number. And a pretty good number on how many tanks survived. So, also, they also added more, like a little bit, well, pretty much they updated the battle awards too. So, you can see right on the left-hand side there. And 1,000 experience with 11,000 and gold, or silver. And I got an ace tanker mastery badge. That's a pretty good medal. I was pretty accurate in my shots. And cool-headed, which was pretty much that a lot of those shots that those light tanks took ricocheted on the T-18. So pretty much all the tanks that I met pretty much died. There's the L-Tracker, the Panzer II, the M2 light, and the T2 light. Oh my! The last tank I killed was the M2 light. But I'm going to show you another video of Himmelsdorf, and it's going to be on the church end side. So unlike the standard battle that I had on the last game, this is an encounter battle, and pretty much it's I don't know where it's going to be at. I think it's at the center, but we're respawning on the right hand side where the castle's at. The people are going to be on one side of the hill, and the other are going to be on the other side of the hill, which means this is going to be really interesting if there's going to be like light tanks trying to spawn up and trying to go after them all at the same time. But then again, that wouldn't be a good idea because you'd get killed instantly. But then again, it would be a bad idea if you get killed and then you'd be spotting all those all the guys for you. And I'm in my tier 5 T1 heavy tank, and pretty much I was pretty much choosing on which way to go. So I decided to go on top of the hill, see what would happen. And I'm with the tier 4 Covenant British light tank, so at least I'll have some company. And here we go, we're already starting to get contact, and there's the castle right there, and there is the M3 Lee. pretty good tank. It's a pretty nice tank. It's the predecessor, or you have to get experience on that before you get to the M4. And there's the tank that'll give me the most trouble, the Panzer IV. It's a tier 6 German tank destroyer. And there's the M4 Sherman, and that'll be giving me problems too. It'll be starting to shoot at me, but I've been trying my best trying to shoot at them, but they're either bouncing or pretty much giving them low damage. But yeah, but I'm trying to angle myself. And one thing that I mean, this won't be a good match for me. And you see, like down there, the driver got killed in that. It's different, but like on this one, if you get killed, it'll give you advice just like right there at its pointing. But yeah. So what did they add in patch 1.1? Well, pretty much they added new effects. They added in like advices that when you get killed on the upper left-hand side. Pretty much it added in more gun effects too, patches, glitches on other stuff, maybe some upgrades on some, or modifications on some of the tanks. But mainly they modified 3 things that were based on like the PC version. They made crews. They like for the commanders, it's pretty much like for the crews, pretty much you have one guy to upgrade, and that's it. That's all. And you can pretty much upgrade him and pretty much put him into like different tanks. You can put him like in different variants of tanks, or put him like hire him, or just dismiss him and go for another guy at least. And for like the second thing out of the 3, they added 5 new medium British tanks, like from tier 5 to 10. And they also added in a new map, which was Himmelsdorf. So yeah, it was a pretty decent update. It took like an hour to update. They should probably do something about that too at the meantime, or eventually. But yeah, that's all that was on that. But this rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun shit, and join the Facebook army, which is pretty much downstairs on the description. And this is GalacticStorm, and I'm saying I'll see you guys later.